What's going on, guys? Zephyrnix here, and I do apologize for the lack of videos. To be honest with you, I'm a game developer now, so with owning my own game development company. So I really, I'm trying my best to go ahead and put videos out, but I'm really busy. Not to mention being a husband, being a father, being someone who got bills to pay. It's a lot to go through, man. So, I'm just, like I said, I'm doing my best. So I'm going to go through the Xbox press conference right now for E3 2016. I want to bring up one thing though, because a lot of games are actually going to be on both Xbox and PC, Windows to be precise. And I know a lot of people are going to try to hate on this, and they seem to, while in the middle of their hate, because that's what they do, drama is their life. You got to understand one thing: Microsoft's Xbox and Microsoft's Windows is a Microsoft platform. It's all one platform. At this point, if you are sitting there either hating on it or did not know about it, you are dumb as fuck. I hate to say it like that. It is, but think about it for a second. You should have known better that it was going to be, see, this is what happens when you're dark, But you should have known better. I knew. So why didn't you? I'm just saying, I knew these games were coming out for PC. Why didn't you? Just saying. Anyway, so let's go and talk about it right now. First thing they talked about was the Xbox One S. That's coming out in August. Basically a small version of the Xbox. We found out that this small version of the Xbox and this new powerful Xbox is actually two different consoles. That's actually pretty cool. The next Xbox is coming out in 2017. I'm assuming in Christmas. You know how Xbox do. Gears 4. They showed Gears 4 off, and basically that's when they announced their whole Xbox Play Anywhere, where you can go ahead and play on any Microsoft platform. That's actually pretty cool. Well, by platform, I'm referring to Xbox One or PC. By PC, I mean Windows 10. So let's be perfectly clear with that. I don't mean PC, I mean Windows 10, which means that if you have a tablet running Windows 10, if it is powerful enough, yes, it will run it. So just kind of putting that out there. Basically, you're going to have to buy it on the Microsoft Store. So either the Microsoft Store or the Xbox One. If you buy it on one or the other, you will get it on the other platform for free. So you're paying basically for two games on two different platforms. It's not bad, You can't really argue with that. That's not too bad at all, especially if you're an owner of both. That being said, not sure if you want to be an owner of both, but like I said, it's still good. My thoughts on Gears 4, though, is that while I do like the game, and it's okay, never been a real deep Gears fan, but while I did watch it, I gotta say one thing. I hate one-liners. I like one-liners, but nowhere near the level that they did it on. It was like every time I turned around, they said a one-liner. I was like, ugh, really? It's become that kind of cheese? Anyway, moving on. So, at this point now, all other games I'm going to mention, except any exclusions I mention, will be Xbox One or Xbox One or Windows 10 games. Pretty much Xbox Play Anywhere. So, which pretty much means they will also have cross-play and be available on both, and you only have to pay for one. So, just putting it out there. They mentioned before, it was like, now for all you Gears fans, there will be a new character for KI. I'm thinking Marcus Phoenix. It was General Ram. But, honestly, if you really think about it, General Ram kind of fits it better. So, yeah, General Ram will now be a playable character on Killer Instinct. Long story short, if you really think about it, Killer Instinct is becoming the Smash Brothers of for Microsoft. Just saying. Anyway, Forza Horizon 3, once again, Xbox Play Anywhere, co-op, blah, 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 coming out September 27th. By the way, stay tuned to this channel. I'm going to be doing that a gameplay of that new Forza game that came out already on PC. We're going to talk about that and play that a little bit later on. Far Eaton, also Xbox Play Anywhere. Final Fantasy 15 will be released on September 30th. Now, the game wasn't announced as a Xbox Play Anywhere, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be. If you really, it's going to be on PC. Let me put it that way. I'm pretty certain it's going to be on PC. Sorry, it's hot as hell in this garage right now. And my PC is, I just redid my PC, so right now I can't, my webcam stuff is down. My programs and all that, gotta reinstall them. Anyway, so Ubisoft Division, DICE showed off Battlefield. They talked about new Xbox features, including background music and Cortana coming to Xbox One. They also announced, this is actually one of the better announcements, Clubs coming to Xbox One. Now, Clubs is actually on PC, it's on PlayStation, so why not? Why not come bring it on Xbox? At this point, it's like, what took you so long? Also, they're going to have Arena, which is pretty much a way to go ahead and be arena, do kind of arena style gameplay and whatnot. Not too bad. Some games like Smite will actually be available on it, so that's cool. EA is going to bring some games over too. That's also cool. Minecraft. Now, this was actually pretty interesting. Minecraft will be playable together no matter what device that you're on officially. And I know a lot of people's like, it's boring. Well, here's the thing, and you guys got to understand this. To be perfectly honest with you, and if you're one of those guys who play Xbox, like, what kind of save do you really have? Like, if you really think about it, PC. By PC, I mean Windows 10 brings in more income than Xbox does. You gotta be honest with that. Minecraft brings in more income than Xbox One does. I think. So I'm just saying. These are really really good things, and it was smart of them to do this. I gotta say that. So they're also announcing Minecraft Realms, which will also be kind of like a dedicated server for Minecraft games. Not too bad. I like that. Then John Carmack came out and showed off the VR version of Minecraft. That's cool. Texture packs to come to PC and the phones. That's cool. They showed off the new controller, which allows you to customize your controller, which is good. But then you realize, well, those things like the controller shop and controllers with a K, you're going to start trying to put those guys out of business. What you doing, Microsoft? Calm the fuck down. Inside is a game, I don't know what that really was, but whatever. They talked about ID at Xbox, which they do every year. So if anyone's bitching about indie developers, first of all, fuck you, because I'm an indie developer. Second of all, dude, I don't know what, I understand a lot of you are corporate slaves, and I'm telling you right now, anyone who complains about it being too many indie developers out there, you might just go ahead and give them the label of corporate slave, because let me tell you something right now, man. That's where the innovation comes from, is indie development. Corporations don't want to go in and be, they don't want to go too far from the already patent trail, if you will, because, financially, they got to keep their money up. They got to keep going, where the indie developers can go ahead and make those changes, So don't knock upon it. Don't knock upon the indie developers. But for the record, yes. If anyone does here is a, if they say nothing but meh to the indie development part, you already know that they're a corporate slave. I'm just saying. So yeah, a lot of people gonna be exposed today. Just saying. Anyway, Arc is now going to be Xbox Play Anywhere. That's actually pretty cool. So if you got Arc on Xbox One or whatever the case may be, you can all play it together. That's cool. The game called A Happy Few showed off. At first it was boring as hell, but then it picked up at the end. Got really weird. A game called, Gwent is actually a standalone card game that was actually in The Witcher. That's coming out. Tekken 7 is also coming out to Xbox One. That was originally heard of as an exclusive. Tekken Tag Tournament will also be on Xbox One via backwards compatibility. The trailer for Dead Rising 4, also for Xbox and PC, that's going to be on 2006 holiday. Scalebound will also be the same thing. It will be co-op. And I noticed that it was like at least 4 other characters on there, so that's pretty cool. 4 other characters. You can switch back and forth between the dragon and the fighter. Now, keep in mind, too, a lot of people are like, wow, this is new. This is not new. There's like 2 other games that I can remember offhand where you can go ahead and jump on a dragon and jump off a dragon and fight and jump on a dragon and fight. Both of which, one game actually came out like 10, 15 years ago. So, just saying. They also showed off that pirate game, Sea of Thieves, which was announced last year, also going to be on PC and Xbox. We already knew that. State of Decay. They didn't say if this was going to be a co-op game or not, but listen. State of Decay. Great game. Fantastic game. You really need to get that game. That game is that was one of the best games to ever come out when it did come out. And the reason why is because it wasn't just like all these other games. What they do is when they go ahead and have you doing the whole zombie thing, it pretty much is shoot zombies. The end. Shoot zombies while you're at point A, get to point B. Sometimes you got to get to point, other points between them. But basically, is that it? This is the one where you had to go ahead and do that, but you also had to get supplies. You had to kind of build yourself up. It was fantastic. It was one of the best games I played. Actually, I want to play the game again. So hopefully that won't be co-op. Xbox One and PC again. Halo Wars 2. Once again, we said the same thing. Xbox One and PC. Then they mentioned, at first I thought it was the Xbox One S, but then we found out it's the Project Scorpio, which will, the only thing they mentioned was 4K resolutions and 6 teraflops and 60 hertz and 8 cores. So I mean, that itself, I mean, it's a pretty powerful console. Just kind of putting it out there. So, and people are saying that's going to be the most powerful console out there. Possibility. So we're going to see how it rolls. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the synopsis. Basically, I give it about. I think it's really good that Microsoft decided to go ahead and. I think it's good that Microsoft decided to go ahead and kind of put the whole thing. How to put this? I think it's good that Microsoft decided to, you know, do the whole thing with, you know what I mean? The whole Windows and Microsoft thing, Xbox One thing, the whole cross-platform, Xbox Play Anywhere. I think that was a good idea. And, I mean, hey, it really was a good idea to me. I got to say, I give them an 8. You know, there could have been a couple of other things they could have announced, but overall, one, they did, you know, one game that I thought they were going to announce, they didn't announce, which is good for me because, the game that I'm working on is is kind of inspired by that game. So that's cool. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I give it an 8. What do you guys think? You guys have a good night. Zeph out.